My name is Saeed, and I am the admin of the channel Mystery Tales Dark. In this episode, I want to tell you a true story that happened to me many years ago. I live in one of the northern cities of Iran. It was autumn, and I was 16. My father used to go to a dirt football field in a nearby village twice a week with his friends. That afternoon, I was bored. I asked my dad, "Dad, can I come with you?" My father, with his usual kindness, said, "Come on, son, but be careful not to get lost." I happily grabbed my fishing gear, a long bamboo stick I had cut from the forest myself, a spool of nylon thread, and a few hooks that were rusty but precious to me. We got on my father's motorcycle and set off. When we arrived at the village sports field, I parted ways with my father. My dad said, "I'm going to the football field. You come there at dusk." Then he added, "Don't go near the gin rock platform." I eagerly replied, "Sure, Dad. I promise I won't be late." I crossed the river at a shallow point. The water was up to my knees and cold. When I reached the other side, I saw a stone platform the locals called Gin Rock. I tried to reassure myself that it was all just superstition. I cast my line into the water. I caught a small red fish, then a white one. I thought to myself, we're having fresh fish for dinner tonight. Darkness was falling with the night. The first sound I heard was a dry leaf being crushed underfoot. Behind me. Then a dry branch snapped. Well, I thought, maybe it's the locals returning home. There was a dirt road behind me in the woods that the villagers sometimes used on foot. But then, the sounds multiplied, as if dozens of feet were walking at the same time. The first stone came and hit the water near me. They were coming from among the trees. Then a second stone hit the tree trunk behind me. My heart started beating like a drum. "Saeed, calm down," I told myself. But the stones kept coming. More and more. A rain of stones. From all sides. And right at that moment, when the rain of stones had surrounded me from every direction, I suddenly heard a sound that tore my heart out. Vroom, vroom. The sound of my father's motorcycle.
If you liked this story, subscribe now so we can get scared together every week.
At first, my breath caught in my chest. Then I screamed, "Dad! Wait, I'm here!" But the sound of the motorcycle grew fainter and fainter. Vroom, vroom, until it completely disappeared into the silence of the night. My throat tightened. Tears welled up in my eyes. "Dad, did you forget me? Did you leave me here alone?" I put my hands on my face. No more sounds of football, no more sounds of my dad. Just the deadly silence of the forest and the sound of stones that were still falling. There, by the river was filled with black snakes, and seeing them, my legs went weak. I wanted to scream, but it felt like something was holding my mouth shut. Is this where I die? Alone, in the heart of the forest, have I been possessed? I threw the fishing hook into the water and ran with all my might. I jumped across the river, dashed through the trees, and my tears showed me the way. After about 10 minutes of running without a single pause, breathless, I reached the vicinity of a village house, and some of my fear subsided. Finally, through sheer misery, I made it home. Dad wasn't home. When Dad returned, he was very frightened. He said to me, "When did you get home?" "I searched the entire forest and the river for you." I said, "Dad, I came back, but you weren't there." "I didn't see anyone. I heard the sound of your motorcycles fading away." At that moment, my father gave a bitter smile and said, "You went to the Jinro." And I said nothing. Local legends say that every day at dusk, Jinn go to the riversides to perform a devilish ceremony, and strange sounds are heard from specific spots along the river. Today, after all these years, when I hear the sound of a motorcycle in the distance, that same fear comes back to me. Because that night was more than just an attack. It was a lesson. It was a lesson. Friends, this was my scary experience. What do you think? Please comment with your opinions and your own true stories, and stay in touch. Maybe the next story will be yours.